Let me ask you something real quick. Why are you tired? Not just physically tired, I mean soul tired. The kind of tired where you wake up Monday morning and already feel defeated. You haven't even started the day and you're already done. You're working, you're showing up, you're doing everything they told you to do, and somehow, you're still broke. That's not an accident. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why. I used to be you, I mean that. I had the job, the schedule, the alarm at 6 a.m., the commute, the coffee, the fake smile at the team meeting. I was doing it all right, and every 2 weeks that paycheck would hit, and I'd feel this little rush, like, yes, I made it, I earned this. Then rent, car payment, groceries, phone bill, and just like that, gone. 2 weeks of my life, gone. And I'm back to zero. I remember sitting in my car one night after work just staring at my bank account. Not panicking, not crying, just numb. Like something deep inside me knew this wasn't right, but I didn't have the words for it yet. That was the moment I started asking questions nobody around me was asking. And what I found changed everything. Here's the thing they never taught you in school. And I mean never. The 9 to 5 system wasn't built for you to win. It was built for you to function. There's a difference, a massive difference. Think about it. You go to school for 12 to 16 years. You learn history, algebra, maybe some Shakespeare, but not one class on how money actually works. Not one class on investing, on taxes, on building wealth, nothing. Why? Because a person who understands money doesn't desperately need a job. And they need you to need the job. See, the system runs on your desperation. Your rent is due. Your car note is due. You have to show up. You don't have a choice, or at least that's what it feels like. And when you have no choice, they get to set the price. Your worth in dollars per hour. And here's where it gets really dark. They give you just enough to survive, just enough to come back next Monday, just enough to not revolt, but never enough to actually build something. That's not a coincidence, that's a design. Let me give you some real examples. There's a guy, worked at a logistics company for 11 years. Good worker, never late. Got his raises every year, 3% here, 2% there. Felt like progress, right? Meanwhile, inflation is running at 4, 5, 6% some years. So his raise wasn't even a raise. He was actually getting poorer, while feeling like he was moving forward. That's the trick, the illusion of progress. Or think about this. Your employer pays you a salary, let's say $50,000 a year. But they're billing clients or generating value from your work at 3, 4, 10 times that. The gap between what you produce and what you're paid, that gap is called profit, and it goes to someone else. Every single day. You are the engine, but you don't own the car. And then they give you benefits, health insurance, a 401k with a tiny match, and somehow that's supposed to make it okay. That's supposed to make you feel taken care of. Loyal, grateful. You're grateful for a system that's designed to extract from you. Let that sit for a second. Now, here's where everything flips. What if the prison wasn't the job itself? What if the prison was the belief that the job is the only option? Because that's the real trap, not the 9 to 5. The 9 to 5 is just a building. The trap is the belief that you have to stay in it. What if I told you that the people quietly building wealth right now, and I mean regular people, not celebrities, not tech billionaires, they didn't find a better job. They changed the game entirely. They stopped selling their time and started building things that make money while they sleep. That sounds like hype, I know. Stay with me. Here's what the escape actually looks like. And I'm going to keep it real. It's not instant. It's not a magic app, but it is available to you right now with what you already have. Step 1. Stop letting your paycheck be your only income. That's it. That's the first move. One stream of income is fragile. One stream of income is one layoff away from disaster. You need to start building a second one. Doesn't matter how small. A skill you can freelance. Content you can create. Something you can sell. Start somewhere. Step 2. Understand where your money is actually going. Not roughly. Exactly. Most people have no idea. They're leaking money in 10 different directions and wondering why there's nothing left. Track it, face it, then fix it. Step 3. Make your money work. Even a small amount invested consistently, not in your savings account earning 0.1%, but actually invested in assets that grow. That's how the gap starts closing, slowly at first, then faster than you expect. That's compounding. And it's the only math that works in your favor. Step 4, and this one's free, change what you consume. Seriously, if you spend 3 hours a day watching content that makes you feel comfortable being broke, you will stay comfortable being broke. Feed your mind differently. Protect that. None of this requires you to quit your job tomorrow. I'm not telling you to do something reckless. I'm telling you to stop being completely dependent on one system that was never designed for your freedom. Start the exit while you're still inside. If this video hit different, if something in here made you go wait, please share this. Not for me, for someone you know who's stuck, who's tired, who's working hard and still can't figure out why it's not working. They need to hear this. Drop a comment right now. Just say, I'm starting. That's it. 2 words. Make it real. Make it a commitment. I read every single one. And subscribe if you're new here, because this channel exists for one reason: to tell you the truth about money that nobody around you is talking about. You are not broke because you're lazy. You're not broke because you're stupid. You're broke because you were handed a map that was designed to lead you in circles. But here's the thing about maps. Once you know it's wrong, you can find a new one. That's what we're doing here. Together. Welcome to Rich Reality. Now let's get to work.